How is it going? Let me know if you can hear me all right. Welcome to the Master Addie P show. I think this is episode 7. How is it going, people? How is it going? See, we have Ali. What's going on, buddy? Larry B, yes, my brother. He's my G. What's that? Makok? Something in Russian. Hi to everybody. Show must go on. Yes, we are live. We are live. Ryan A. Raymond, hello, my man. How is it going? Who do we have here? And that's me. What's going on? We have about 8 live at the moment. Not a great turnout, if I'm honest with you. Not a great turnout. I think I left it a little bit late to promote this video. So do me a favor, guys. Do me a favor, please, and share this to everybody that you know on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, so that we can get on with answering the questions. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have been following me on my Facebook groups and stuff like that. I've just tiered up to 40k, I think about a week ago, and I'm now in the process of uploading more designs so that I can tier up to 50k. And I gave myself a challenge to reach that goal by the end of this month. I don't know if I'm on track or not. I don't think I've uploaded the necessary designs to be able to reach that level, but we'll see. You know, every day counts, every minute counts, every hour counts. But yeah, what we're doing now is, obviously we are live. That takes away from my time, but hey, no excuses, right? No excuses. Every successful businessman will tell you that it's all about action and not about thinking about what went wrong. And it's all about doing it, right? So no excuses, guys. It could happen. So by the end of the month, I'll probably do another live and say, hey, look, I've tiered up to 50k. You never know. You never know. Do us a favor, guys, and give us nice likes, and smash that like button. Make sure you share in social media so we can get on with the live and actually reach more people so that we can help more people, right? And that's what it's all about. It's all about helping many people. It's all about reaching many people so that we can Tia Dawi, what's that? Are you swearing on the live show, brother? I'm going to mute you. Okay, don't do that again. Don't you do that again, buddy. Bye-bye. Okay, you are going, my buddy. Okay. And you are gone. Don't do it again, buddy. Okay, guys, let's start with the questions. Let's start with the questions, guys. So this is a session where you can ask me literally anything about merch by Amazon. So yeah, questions about how to get out from tier 10, whatever it is, just throw at me. Just throw at me, guys. Whatever you want to talk about. You know, if you want to talk about what's going on with merch by Amazon these days, why the sales are slow, I don't know. You know, if you want to talk about trademark, copyright. Okay, we have our first question from Nidal Oulad Hajj. Teespring versus merch by Amazon. Who is the good one? Obviously merch by Amazon, and here is why. Firstly, merch by Amazon, or Amazon, is a massive platform, right? They have probably the second most visitors in the world, or something like something ridiculous. So there's very high traffic. With Teespring, you have to promote yourself. You have to promote all your t-shirts, whether it is via Facebook ads or Instagram ads or Pinterest, whatever it is. But you have to do a degree of promotion to be able to sell your t-shirts. Whereas with Amazon, you can literally just throw in a shirt and it will sell. Don't take it like for granted that it will sell, but you have a lot more high chance to be able to sell that t-shirt. So that's why I would always choose Merch by Amazon. Teespring would be like a bonus, but Merch Amazon is a winner all the way. Dvora, I don't know if I've mentioned your name or mentioned your name wrong, so sorry about that. So I'm shy to say, but I'm at the very beginning, 10 sales away from tier 25. What do you suggest? Thanks. I would say keep going. Keep doing what you're doing, because you're, you know, what can I say? You're actually doing what you need to do. So just keep doing what you're doing. I don't know if that means you haven't sold any, you haven't made any sale. Does that make sense? Let us know if you've made any sales, because the statement is not clear. But what I would say is watch the videos that I produce, watch what other people produce, because there's so much value on YouTube. Watch what Ryan A. Raymond does. You know, he does some amazing stuff every single day. And I don't usually promote other people, but he's one person I would always say he does amazing stuff. He's a content machine, or is a content production machine. Yeah, I really love what he does. So check him out. He does stuff every single day, and it's all for free. Yeah, go into groups, you know, check out what people talk about, avoid the negativity, try and learn as much as you can from the trade, try and learn as much as you can from other people's mistakes. Don't do anything silly like copywritten stuff or trademarked stuff. But as far as you know, making designs, try and learn as much as you can about making design. I don't know if you produce your own designs, or you have a designer that makes your own design. Just try and get the best quality possible. Find a niche that you can get into, come into it with a unique idea, and try and mix and match niches. So try and do some cross niching and sub niching. So get a niche idea that works really well and mishmash it with another idea, and there we go. Yeah, you've got a unique design. Use great keywords, but we can't talk about, it's not a straight answer. What can I do to get out of tier 10? It's so many different things. You know, it's like a puzzle. You know, when you have all the pieces right, you know, they make up a puzzle, right? Or they solve the puzzle. So you have to get everything right. And what I would say to you is, you try and learn as much as you can, try and better yourself, try and learn new skills, try and you know, learn from other people, and you will get better. It's all about learning. Initially, it's not about making money. It's about learning the trick of the trade, right? So it's learning about the game. The game is not something you can learn in 1 or 2 days, right? It's about bettering yourself every single day. Okay. I don't know if you have AMS, so maybe you could try and use AMS for one of your shirts. You could try and promote your shirts as well via Pinterest, Instagram, social media, Twitter, Reddit. Try and get into subreddits, and you know, establish yourself as a content creator or something like that, and help people, answer people's questions in the niche that you're intending to monetize. And then when you become established, then maybe you can throw in a shirt here and there, right? So, but these are just ideas. Let's see. I hope this answers your question. If it doesn't answer it, please get back to me and we'll dig deeper a little bit. Okay, so you've sold 26. That's amazing. But that doesn't mean that that doesn't mean you need to sell any more to get into 25. You just need to wait a little. You need to upload, basically. You need to upload until you get to 80% of your slots, which is what? Do the math. It's 20, right? So 20 is 80% of your slots. Make sure you fill all of the 20 slots, and there you go. You will tier up anytime now, because you've sold the minimum sales required, which is 25. Well done. That's amazing. So let's show it on the screen. So she sold 26. That's awesome. Great to see and great to hear. Michael, do you have any popsocket strategy videos? I don't, but the strategy is very similar to t-shirts. You just need to figure out what people want. You know, what people want in a pop socket. What colors do they like? So before, when we had the luxury of doing rose gold, that was the biggest seller, man. You know, you could sell rose gold pop sockets day and night, 24 hours, 7 a day, or 7 days a week. So that was something that was working really well at that time. But now you need to figure out what works really well, and you can do that just by typing pop socket on the search bar and see what suggestions Amazon gives you. If it gives you pop socket pineapple, try and dig deeper and find out what other things you can dig into, what other things you can combine with a pineapple on a pop socket, stuff like that. And it's all about cross niching, dude. It's all about cross niching with pop sockets. It's not so much about text designs, and it's not so much about what you put on your t-shirts would sell on pop sockets. If you want to be successful on pop sockets, you need to design them from scratch. You need to do their own research. Okay, but I'll do a video explaining all the steps, hopefully in more detail. Right. Okay, so we have a little bit more viewers coming in, so 26 so far. Guys, do us a favor and give us some likes so that we can rank more on YouTube, and so that more people can see us and we can reach more people. And also share on social media so that we can reach more people. Do us that favor. That would be absolutely awesome. Let's see if we have any other questions from the beginning. Do you know what? This is funny. This is so much more relaxing compared to the live that I did earlier to my Arab brothers. Crazy, man. We had over 100 viewers and they were spamming questions like crazy, and I had a terrible time trying to, you know, read all the questions and answer them. But this is a lot more relaxing. So let's see. Ali, first question. Ali, thank you very much. I'm hoping to tier up soon too. Got all 4,000 spots filled with 4,100 sales. Waiting to tier up now. Power to you, Ali. Power to you. But instead of waiting to tier up, right? I'm sure you're probably doing it right now, but create more designs. Think ahead of the time. Think what sort of designs you're going to have ready, so that as soon as you tier up, you're going to smash them into, you know, you're going to smash those uploads. So that's one thing. The other thing is try and run some AMS if you can, or if you do use it, and also try and market your t-shirts that are not selling, and also the ones that are selling. So do that via Pinterest, Instagram, or whatever, Twitter. But yeah, power to you, man. Really well done. I love to see stuff like that, man. People are sharing their success. They're doing well. Another question from Ali. Just curious, how long were you over 30K sales before the tier up? I've maxed everything out for the past couple of days, no tier up yet. I think it took me about, it wasn't so much about maxing out my sales. I already had over 40,000 sales before, or maybe no, 35K sales before I tiered up to 30K. But it was about the upload. So as soon as I reached 80% of my upload limit, so as soon as I reached 24,000 uploads, I think I got to 24,500 uploads, and I got tiered up to 40K. So it's about doing it at the right time, really. Having the sales and reaching at least 80% of your uploads. Okay, next one. Let's see. See. Okay, the chat is getting longer now, so I'm just trying to read everything. Okay, so we have a question: niche prices, designs, what do more evergreen, or all big list of holidays, or USA and for now Halloween design, join with hobbies, or just small niches? I don't know how to answer this question because it is really long and vague. Okay, let's see if we can try and isolate all the questions. Niches, prices, designs, what do more evergreen or all big list of holidays? I really don't know how to interpret this question, but I'm just gonna go off by what you're trying to say, maybe. So, what niches to get into? Try and do your your research and see what sells really well at the moment. Try and also see what sold last year in the same period of time and see where the demand was, and try and use some trends that are doing really well this year and put them together with the niches that sold really well last year, or the things that you think there's high demand on for this year, and then come up with a new unique design. So that's what I would say in terms of like niches to get into, or maybe even niches that are doing really well at the moment, and try and bring in a new concept to them. Okay, don't ever copy a design. Don't ever start a new like create a new design but with a little bit of an improved version, because people just don't care about that. They want the reviews, they want something unique, they want a cheaper price. If you want to do more of the same, people hate that. They don't care anymore. Let's see. What do more, evergreen or big list of holidays? I would always say do evergreens and holidays and trends at the same time, because when if you only follow trends, you're going to dry out very quickly when that trend finishes. So you have to do trends as well as evergreens. Very important. So always have a library of evergreen designs that sell really well, and then top it up with trends. Those are just a bonus. Really, you need to concentrate more on evergreens, because they're your cash cow. They're your designs that would sell all the time. And if you can get a good number of those big, top sellers, you'll be able to sell consistently. But these trends should be like your filler, your bonus, really. But when trends work really well, you can make so much more money from just trends versus evergreens. However, you cannot rely on trends, because you can make it or you won't make it, right? There's a high chance you won't make it in trends, because they require a lot of high volume designs, and they require a lot of planning beforehand, a lot of uploads, a lot of thinking to be unique, to come up with a unique idea that nobody else has thought of. So just bear that in mind. I think I've answered the question. Maybe hobbies or small niches. Yeah, try and get into micro niches or sub niches. Try and sub niche twice or 3 times. Try and get deeper and deeper and deeper, because there is an unserved population right there that you can bring in nice designs to and serve them. And once they buy your t-shirt with a keyword that they've searched for, you start ranking for that keyword, and that keyword might just be the push that you need to actually rank in the higher niches or in the main surface niche. Okay, and do the 1307 pricing strategy, or do AMS ads, or do other marketing methods as well. But you need to like push your designs. People need to see your designs. Let's see, what other question do we have? Hi bro, how can can you give me some advice for dropshipping or marketing? I don't know what you really want. What is your specific question, Marwan? If you can ask it again and try and be more specific. So what do you want to know about dropshipping, and what you want to know about marketing? Because they're huge areas. I don't know how to approach the answer to this question. Yeah, try and be a bit more specific, and I'll answer your question. Good evening. Good evening. Let's see. Let's start from the bottom. Okay, one from Cupcast TV. Regarding the tier ups, we had a meeting with some employees from MBA in Germany. They said if a tier up takes too long, we should write the support many times about that. Yeah, I see, why that should be important. Maybe sometimes, the algorithm forgets about you, or the robot doesn't detect that you've actually met the minimum requirements. So yeah, definitely write to them and see what happens. Can you talk about some free methods for e-marketing? So e-marketing, what do you mean by that? Is it for your t-shirts, or is it for affiliate marketing, or is it for your blog or website? Can you please be a bit more specific so that I can be able to answer the question? Okay, so we have question: is typography selling more or illustration designs? They both sell, to be honest. They both sell. It's crazy because there was this one Father's Day design, right? I'm sure that most people remember it if you've been around in June time this year. It said I have two titles, Dad and something, right? And it was a basic design, and it was all typography. There was no illustration or anything. And I think it reached 300 BSR, not 300,000, 300 people, 300. And it was making in the region of maybe 500 to 1,000 sales in maybe, or not a day. It was making at least 700 a day, 700 sales a day, at least. And I did some math, and I think the person that made that design probably made about 160K in that month. It's ridiculous. And it's all typography. So the answer is they both work. You never know what will work, what will bring you a lot of money. Do both. Okay. And do what you can. Right. So if you can do a really nice illustration that you can use across multiple niches, and you can cross niche that illustration with something else, then do that, and you might just dominate that niche. But if you can't, just do what you can, really. But don't do anything that's crappy, that's not going to sell, right? If you can do typography designs and make them nice and neat and presentable, and they can compete in the marketplace. And how do you know they can compete in the marketplace? You can just check yourself versus other designs that have sold and that are ranking well, and see if you've got a better design or not. Even better, don't be the judge yourself. Ask a friend or family member or a colleague or people in Facebook groups to review your design and see what they say. Or just put your design amongst maybe, I don't know, 10 other designs, and put it as a screenshot and ask people to choose which one they would buy. And that's how you know whether your design stacks out or not, whether your design is a good design that's going to compete in the marketplace or not. Okay. Okay, so we have another question. What do you mean about filling 80% of our slots? If I'm allowed to upload 25 products and I have 25 uploaded, don't I have to sell 25 at this tier before they let me upload 100? Yes, that's correct. What I mean by filling at least 80% of your slots is that if you are in tier 25, you have to sell at least 25 products to tier up. But having said that, sometimes they let you tier up even before you sell the maximum amount. But what I mean by 80% of your uploading at least 80% of your slots is you have to have at least uploaded 20 designs out of 25. That makes 80%. Maybe upload 21 and you'll be able to tier up. In higher tiers, they don't do that so much. So in higher tiers, you have to actually sell at least the number of your tier. So if you're on 40K tier, you have to sell at least 40,000 sales to be able to tier up to the next level. And you also have to have uploaded at least 80% of the 40,000 tier, right? To be able to tier up. I hope this answers your question. Let's see. Next one. And I think Capcast TV explains it here. To get your T100, you need to sell 25 shirts and fill 20 out of 25 slots. Yeah, that's it. That answers it. Evergreen vs Halloween, definitely both. If you want to get into the Halloween niche, maybe you're a little bit late, but you can still have a little bit of a chance, because now the trend is getting hotter and hotter. If you upload something, especially following the low pricing strategy, people will check low to high, and if they like your design, they'll buy it. It's a lot harder to actually sell designs when the trend hasn't started yet, but it's not that competitive because people are not uploading their designs that far in advance. So it's a bit of a catch-22, right? So I would still upload to both Evergreen and Halloween, but you need to think smart. You need to think about the future. And what I mean by the future is as far as December, right? You don't want to kill yourself and burn yourself out uploading too many Halloween stuff, and you don't have stuff for other holidays. So you've got Thanksgiving and you've got Christmas, like two massive holidays, especially Christmas. Evergreen stuff sells like crazy in Christmas. Like most of my sales are actually evergreens in Christmas. I don't actually sell any. I don't actually upload any Christmas related stuff, if I'm honest with you. But you can do that because, you know, if it sells well, then you have a chance to sell crazy amounts of sales in around Christmas time, if you do Christmas related stuff. But you'll only sell it for a short period of time, because comes January or comes even 20th of December, nobody is going to be buying Christmas stuff, like very rarely. So you want to concentrate more on evergreens, I would say, because they're the ones that are going to have a good rank straight out of December, and you start selling them in January as well. Okay, so it's all about the balance. Think about the best strategy for yourself. All right, let's see if we've got any new questions. A question from Mahmoud. How people will see your or see our niches down when there's too much competition? I don't understand the question. I really don't. How will people see our niches down when there's too much competition? Try and rephrase it, please, because I'm not getting what the question is. Yeah, try and say it in a different way, because I'm not like trying to understand I'm not understanding what you're trying to say. Okay. Celebrities news. Hello in the merch by Amazon show. My question is weird. I tried anything, but I didn't sell anything yet. Even if I follow your videos, but still nothing. Please help. There is nothing I can help you with, I'm afraid. I mean, it's all there. It's all in my videos. You need to just keep trying. Just keep trying. There is literally nothing else I can tell you that's going to help you. I'm showing you the method of niching down. You need to keep practicing, right? That's what I would say. Give it time. You know, give it a bit of practice. You know, sometimes even when you have a guide how to do something, if you don't practice and if you don't try and fail and try and fail, then you will never try and succeed. Because if you give up from the first day or the first time it doesn't work, then you're not going to have that motivation to carry on, and you're going to fail. Basically, you set yourself up for failure. So what you want to do is you want to give it time and you want to keep trying until you succeed. Merch is not a walk in the park. Merch by Amazon is a tough business. You're only going to be successful is if you keep trying, and if you don't back down, and if you don't give up, right? Because most people will give up from the first 2 weeks, month. But people that continue and stay at it, they're the ones that do well. So I urge you to stay positive and keep trying. If it doesn't work out, try to change the design, try to change the keywords, try to see if the niche that you're into is actually worth being in there or not worth being in there, right? And see where the issue is. Okay, So with people that I coach, we actually work together to see where the issue is. Sometimes it's tough to actually figure out what that problem is, but you just need time. Okay, you need time to be able to figure out what the issue is, or have a mentor that will work out with you how you're gonna need to change to be able to make some sales. Right, let's see, next one. Adnan, you've got the same as my name, bro. Power to you. Okay, I'm making like daily sales on Halloween, on a Halloween shirt priced at $14.99 using AMS, and I'm ranking on the first page for a few specific keywords. Okay, now we're getting specific. I like these kind of statements and questions. When should I raise the price to $16.99 and maybe $19.99? Well, it all depends, Adnan, on your sales. If you consistently sell at $14.99, and if you're ranking in the first page of that specific keyword, then raise it to $15.99 and see if it keeps selling. If it keeps selling, raise it to $16.99 and see if it keeps selling. If it keeps selling, then again raise it. If it stops selling, then you need to raise it back down a little bit and see what happens until you reach that sweet spot. Until you reach that sweet spot and work it out based from there. I hope this answers your question. Do you create the graphic designs you put on your shirts? How? Illustrator? Yes, I do everything on Illustrator. Yeah, that's right. And yes, I create everything I put on shirts. Actually, my wife helps me with some illustrations now. She's a very good drawer, so she helps me with that as well. See, any more questions, guys? Come on, this is your chance. This is your time. I'm not going to be able to do these every single day. Let's see if I've answered all of the questions. I think I've pretty much answered all of the questions. If I haven't answered your question, please put it down, because I might skip a question here or there by mistake. Active production. Hi, Addie. I like what you're doing. Moroccan and proud as you are. You've helped too many people to succeed. Thanks, and have a good one. Thank you, my brother. Really appreciate that. Love positive vibes like this. We'll do it from the heart. At the end of the day, it's not all about being successful yourself. You want to help other people, give them a hand to be successful as well. And I keep saying it, there's no shortage of wealth in the world, right? If you believe in karma, if you do well with other people, karma will come back to you and give you well, right? Give you good things. So you just got to help people, and the help will come towards you. That's my motto. That's my attitude, really. Guys, I want to touch on this thing, right? This positivity and how it actually changes everything you do. Like, the way you think makes the outcomes either positive or negative, depending on how you think. If you think positively, all positive things will happen. Everything is going to work out just the way you want. If you think negatively, that's exactly what's going to happen. You're not going to succeed, right? And when you find yourself like time is tough on you and you're not being successful and stuff like that, ask yourself, is this how you think, or is it people that are around you? Ask yourself, how do you feel yourself with inside? Are you a positive person? Are you not? And try and bring about some positivity, man. Be positive and things will just happen the way you want them. And I was watching this amazing show called Undercover Billionaire. It's awesome, man. I would urge anybody to go ahead and watch it on Discovery Channel. It's about this billionaire called, and I think I spoke about this like 3 times already in my other live, and because I'm so impressed with this guy, man. He shows how it's done from scratch. So it's about this Glenn Stearns guy, who's a billionaire, who's made a lot of money doing mortgage brokerage, I think, or lending, financial lending, for doing mortgages and stuff. Anyway, it doesn't matter what he's into. People keep asking him, mate, are you like, can you redo what you've done? Can you recreate the wealth that you've created? It's all happened by luck. You know, you've been lucky and all of that. And he goes, do you know what? I'm going to challenge you all. I'm going to actually start everything from scratch and go on a show and prove you all wrong, that actually it's the mindset that determines your success or failure, right? So they film him. They send him to Pennsylvania, which is a place that he doesn't know anybody, right? They give him a brand new phone, which doesn't have any of his contacts. They give him $100 only. And the challenge is he will create $1 million out of $100 in the space of 90 days. That's crazy, isn't it? Many people would think, this guy is mad. Yeah, many people would think like that. That's why they can't achieve it, because they've limited themselves already. It's impossible. When you think something is impossible, guess what? It is impossible. You've already limited yourself. But if you say, yes, that can happen, it is possible, you're giving yourself all the chances to actually succeed and to actually do well, right? So going back, mindset, all about mindset. So coming back to Merch by Amazon, well, before I move back to Merch by Amazon, you need to watch that. I push you to watch it. I'm forcing you to watch it. You need to watch that to see what mentality is, what the mentality of a billionaire is, because he goes through massive hoops, massive struggles, massive hurdles, and he builds a team, and you know, he sleeps in his car. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there's a lot of hurdles that he goes through. The show is called Undercover Billionaire. I'm going to write it. I'm going to type it down for you. Undercover Billionaire. Let's see. Like that. That's the show. Yeah, 100%. Watch it, guys. I'm gonna keep harping on it. I'm gonna keep drilling it in your head. Watch that show. It might just be the show that will change the way you look at things and the way you think. You know, the American dream is dead. No, it's not. It's how you make your American dream. It's how you make your dream altogether, wherever you are. It doesn't have to be in America. You could be in Africa and make it like that. It's how you think, dude. Yeah, it's how you think. Okay, next question. From AAAW, I've seen you a few times on my live show. Thank you so much for being supportive. Now, oh, right, okay. So you're actually telling us that you're in episode 7. Great show for people with the mindset of success. 100%. Totally agree. Totally agree. Let's see. Adnan, do you always start at 1307 or 1399, or does it depend on the niche? It does depend on the niche, but I find myself most of the time pricing at 1307 because everything these days is saturated. Unless you find like a nice, you know, gap to fill. But yeah, mainly 1307. Yusuf, everything is going well, my brother. Just want to thank you for your help. Have a good Q4. Anytime, my brother. I love helping people, and I'm glad that people are here listening, watching, and because they are seeking the knowledge. Listen, guys, you need to understand something, right? I am not an expert, right? I am not a guru, okay? I'm just merely somebody who was interested in doing well for myself. I applied myself. I focused on what I wanted to do. I have worked so hard to achieve the things that I want to achieve, and I haven't achieved everything. This is basically a journey, guys, and I'm not going to claim I'm some kind of guru. I'm just somebody who is, you know, going through a journey and learned a few things along the way of that journey, and I'm basically just sharing with you what I have learned, right? So don't think of me as you know, a guru or expert. Yes, what makes you an expert is your experience in doing whatever you are really successful at, you know. So, and anybody, that's what I want you to think. Anybody, right, can achieve what I've achieved and even more than what I've achieved. It's all about mindset. And I keep going back to this big word, mindset. If you think you can achieve something, you will achieve it. Because your brain subconsciously starts thinking, I need to achieve this. And that's the way forward. This is what I need to do. And you start working out these calculations of, okay, today I need to do this, and try and break it down to different parts, you know, different different strands, different mini small little goals, little achievable smart goals. Okay. And success will be a lot closer than you think. Okay. But at the end of the day, success to me is not just about making money or making financial freedom, sustainability, and what have you. It's about being happy within yourself. For me, what makes me happy is having these nice conversations with people to help them. That gives me a bit of, you know, satisfaction, because I've actually helped somebody. Some people are happy to, you know, going to the nightclub and, you know, drinking themselves to death and surrounding themselves by women, and that's fine for them. That's not my thing. For me, what makes me happy is having a nice relationship, great family. Follow your dream, follow what makes you happy, and you will be happy at the end of the day. Let's see any more questions. We've got one from World News. I open my KDP account, but I really don't know how to upload my designs, and not a lot of videos on YouTube. Please talk to us about KDP. If you work on it, Adnan. Yes, I do work on it. I don't invest much of my time in KDP, if I'm honest with you. I have so many things going on. It's ridiculous. I make sales, but it's not one of my one of my focus points at the moment. In terms of explaining to you how it works now, obviously you can't expect me to teach you how to work on KDP live like that, but I would say there are videos on YouTube. Trust me, you just need to search. And I personally, I don't like to say the letter I have learned from YouTube how to upload on to KDP. Guys, there's a lot of information on YouTube. You need, and that's going back to the mentality of, you know, working hard, being positive. Try and find out where the information is, go seek it, implement it, give it time to work, right? You can't just be like so quick with everything. Nothing comes so easy. Nothing just is given to you on a golden plate. It doesn't work like that, guys. So for me to learn how to do KDP, I never asked anybody how, and I'm not judging you, by the way, World News. Trust me, I am not. I'm just saying these things to help people that are in a similar situation. Okay, you need to look for yourself. So what I did is I watched this video. That video, I actually dedicated the whole day to learn about the world of KDP. Watched how that person uploads and how that person does it and how that person does it, and then I formed my own process. And that's what I want you to do. Watch how that person does it and how that person does it and how that person does it, because the information is there. It's not hidden. Trust me. I have learned from YouTube, and I'm not lying. And also there's a lot of information on Amazon itself, how to upload to KDP, right? And the dimensions. It just needs a lot of work from you, of course. And you know, success doesn't just come like that without work. You've got to work for it. Okay. So yeah, I hope this changes your mindset about you know, looking for the information. I would normally answer this question, but I really don't know how to structure it without actually having my screen in front of me showing you how to do each step. but it's not something I would spend 20 minutes doing it on a live to answer your question. But yeah, just look around, man. The information is there, trust me. But to also help you a little bit, I'll probably do another video on just KDP, but I'm not sure how quick this would be because there's so many things I want to do. Right, Reda Muhin, what's up, my man? How about using Halloween keywords in evergreen designs? How would you use Halloween keywords in evergreen designs? So what, saying like, this is good for Halloween? If it has any relationship with Halloween, so like if it's a black cat, scary, spooky, you know, scary trees, the moon, all of those things, yeah, you could use it as a, you know, as a selling point for Halloween. Why not? But if it has nothing to do with the design, if the design has nothing to do with Halloween, then I wouldn't use the Halloween keyword. Yeah, so that's how I understood your question. I hope that I've answered it right, or I hope that I've actually interpreted your question in the right way. Right, any more questions, guys? We're getting to the hour mark. We're in 46 minutes and we have about 29 people watching us live. Thank you so much. I know I gave you guys like not much time to kind of you know, to jump on the live. I didn't promote it early enough. Oh, here we go. We've got about 31 now. But yeah, thank you so much for staying on and sticking with us. And yeah, bearing with me. That's awesome. All right, well, you need to ask your questions, guys. I'm here for this. I'm not a comedian. I cannot entertain you in any other way, you know? I can't even think of a joke. Oh my days. Let's see. The questions need to come. All right, let's switch it up a little bit. How are your sales these days, guys? How are your sales? Are they slow? Are they, you know, are they average the way they were in August? What do you think about this month so far, and what do you think is going on? Let's hear from you guys. Question from Celebrities News: do we need to find sub niche in Halloween niche, for example? Yes, so you can. So for example, if you type Halloween shirts, you'll get lots of designs come up. So one of them would be, you know, a boobies shirts, as in like boobies. It's a bit of a pun, and you'll get you know, different designs like a black cat, scary black cat shirts. You'll get you know, different things. So those are different strands or different niches within the niche of Halloween, right? What you need to do is you need to check each one of those high selling ones and enter them in a new search bar or search box and see how many designs are in that niche and work out what your competition is and the demand for that niche. If it's selling well, then try and enter it with a different concept. If it's not selling well, then forget about it and move on, or bring in a completely new idea about Halloween. It doesn't have to be like following what other people have done. Sometimes, you know, you get creative and you can come up with your own thing, right? So like I just saw earlier a design that's just come up and it's now probably at the 17k BSR mark. Maybe the owner of it is live with us. Who knows? That design has a cat holding a knife. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's selling really well, and I didn't see that idea before. I don't think I've seen it. It's just come up right out of nowhere, and it's now the bestseller. Before it was the scary cat with a witch hat with the moon behind. That was the bestseller, but now this one overtook it. So brand new idea, brand new theme, and it comes and it overtakes everybody else, right? So think outside the box. Think outside the box. Maybe put, I don't know, to develop on that or to build on that, maybe put a dinosaur holding a knife. I don't know, a llama holding a knife. Bearing in mind, this cannot be used for youth size. Okay, so anything to do with knives, arms, you know, profanity, you know, anything that's sexual, you cannot include the youth size. So I'm just giving you examples. But yeah, think outside the box and come up with your own thing. That's what's going to help you stand out. Question from Avinash. How you start your niche research? Is it merch Informa or Amazon itself, or keywords or monthly search volumes, and how you make sure this is the niche you want to jump in? I do all of these. I do all of these. I start maybe with merch Informa, see what sells really well at the moment. Then I jump onto Amazon to actually validate the niche, to see how many people are in that niche, if that niche is selling or not, i.e. if it has lots of results with a low BSR, then I make my decision. Or I would just jump on different software. So like maybe Google Keyword Planner, I would put in the seed keyword and it comes up with different ideas. Then I put it on Amazon and again, dig deeper. It's all about finding the niche, digging deeper, and then validating whether that niche is a good niche to get into or not. Okay. You know, you will never have success by just copying a shirt or just checking if that shirt is selling. If you see that shirt is selling and do something like that, it's not going to work like that. You have to dig deeper. You can't just open Merch Informa and see that you know, a cat design sells really well and say, okay, this design sells well, I'm going to do something similar or something better. No, you have to validate that niche. Ask yourself, why are people buying that design? Is it because of the price? Is it because of AMS? Are they driving ads to it? So many variables can determine whether that niche is hot or not. Okay, and that allow you to actually you know, validate that niche. So we're getting people saying that August was great, September is a little weaker by about 30%. Yeah, it is slower, even for me, to be honest with you. It is slower than usual. It is slower than usual by probably about 15-20%, I would say. Can two people work with the same account as partners? Is there a problem if we are working with different IP? No, there isn't a problem, but one thing you don't want to do is, but I would say people have done it before, right? They've let their VA work on their account. I don't recommend you to, you know, get a VA to work on your account, because nothing is guaranteed. They can make a mistake and your accounts can go up in smoke. So you don't want to do that. But working from two different IPs is fine. I've seen people do that. I don't know about simultaneously. So like you might get like a two-step verification or something like that. If two people try and open the accounts at the same time from two IP addresses. I've personally never tried it. So yeah, do it at your own risk. That's what I would say. Next. Definitely getting to the 1 hour mark now. It's going great. Guys, if you think it's going great, type great. If you think the show is going great, just so I can get some feedback to see what I need to improve on for next time and things like that. And yeah, if you think it's not going great, then do boo, whatever. Let's see. Okay. September is one of my best months, but I'm using AMS for some Halloween shirts and they're selling even though my ACOS is really high, around 40%. Adnan, yes, that's great. That's fine. ACOS around 40%. I would say it's high. However, you need to think again about your ROI and you need to think about the results you're getting from ranking those shirts. Your ACOS might be around 40% now. However, when your shirts rank, you'll start selling like hotcakes, okay? And who cares about the ACOS being 40%, okay? Who cares about that? It's all about the results, the end results that you get from your investment. So make sure you work out how much you've actually spent on AMS. Work out, it doesn't matter about the ACOS for now, it's about how much you've spent, and see whether the t-shirts that you're selling are worthwhile. You know, the profits or the royalties from the t-shirts that you're selling, and even the future royalties, because don't think that Halloween is done now. Halloween is going to be you know, hot until say about the 26th of, or maybe the 27th of next month. So, you know, this is just the start. If you're ranking high now, you will absolutely smash it in October. So ACOS being 40%, I'm not concerned. As long as you rank high and they keep selling, you'll be all right. Okay. Next. Celebrities news. Great AMA, thank you for your time. It is 3 a.m. here in Lebanon, so good night to you and all your guys. Thank you so much, Celebrities News, for being on the show. It is just about 1 here in London. So yeah, we're going to wrap it up pretty soon. But I love doing shows like this, to be honest with you. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Really appreciate the nice feedback. It really makes me want to do more and more and more. And it's all towards a good cause, isn't it? You know, people benefiting. That's just amazing. Amazing feedback. Thank you so much. You rock too, right? You rock. Who's awesome? You're awesome. I want you to tier up to 25, no, to 100. You're on 25 already. To 100, maybe in my live show, next live show. So when you tier up, you tell me, Adnan, I've tiered up, I've smashed it. But for now, do what I've told you to do, and you'll be just fine. You'll be absolutely fine. Guys, one thing I want you to know, because you know you're one of my followers, right? Like, I want from my followers to have this positive energy around them, right? I want you guys to surround yourself with positivity, because that's what's going to make a difference. That's what's going to make you stand out from the crowd, because it's a shame, you know, to go into Facebook and see everybody moaning and crying and saying, you know, things are slow. Yes, they are slow, but what are you doing about it, right? What Amazon is doing this, Amazon is doing that. Do what you can do that's in your control, okay, to get better, to move on, to move forward. Don't cry about it or moan about it, because that's just wasted energy. Think about that. Typing that message of negativity is going to make you feel negative, and it's going to make other people feel negative, and it's going to waste your time. Whilst I understand it's frustrating, whilst I understand that Amazon, whatever they're doing now, it's slowing things down, right? But what can you do? This is how I think. Can I control it? If I can control it, I do something about it. If I can't control it, I don't think about it, and I do other things that I can control, that I can impact my business with positively, right? That's what I want you guys to do. Think positive. Don't cry about things. Move on and smash it. Let's see if we have any last question. How you deal with trademarks at your high tier? We in small tier almost spent half a day finding nothing and checking trademarks. I'm not concerned, man. We have this amazing thing called the trademark protection. I think it's a module on Merch Informer. What I would suggest you do is, if you have Merch Informer, the phrases or the keywords that you're not sure about, that you think are going to be trademarked, just log them in there. Just log them in there, just in case. And they will let you know on the day that they go live if they get trademarked. And then you can go back to your account and take them down, or change the keywords. Right? That's what I would say. But it is tough to look after all of your daily tasks. One of my shirts is ranking for a lot of short and long tail keywords. That's awesome. You're gonna absolutely smash it, bro. Overall, I'm losing money, including organic sales, but I'm playing the long-term game, just as you said. Yes, my brother, wait for October and come back to me and let me know. You might make so much money, brother. Just wait for it. It's not about, business is about investing. What you're doing now is you're investing your time and you're investing your money in AMS, right? But as long as those t-shirts stay nice, just make sure all your best sellers, keep watching them, keep making sure that they stay ranking. And if they stay ranking in October and bring you sales, you'll smash it, because the sales can just fly, man. Yeah. Abdu, must I learn all design to work on merch or just design t-shirt? No, just learn how to design a t-shirt, dude. Start with small stuff like, typography stuff, simple designs, and then build on it. But just make sure that you're learning every single day. Learn something new every single day. Watch YouTube videos about design. Take courses, get a mentor, whatever it is, right? To take shortcuts to be able to cut your time, okay? Let's see if we have any more questions. Let me know if I haven't answered your questions, guys. Maybe I've missed one or two. Okay. I think have I answered this one? I think I've answered it. Yes, I've answered this one here. I think I've answered all of the questions, guys. And that brings us nicely to the end of the show. I think that's it. See, one more from Ali. We're only at the beginning. I'm all in with merch by Amazon. Imagine where we'll be in 5 years. Yes, that is what I'm talking about. It's just the beginning. And because you're in it from the beginning, you have nice designs that are selling well. You have, ranking stuff that has, 5-star reviews. Maybe you'll be a higher tier in 5 years' time. And you'll probably have a team. And it'll be, trust me, a lot harder to get into. It'll be a lot harder to make a dent in merch by Amazon. And only people that stuck with it and did the work now, they will reap the rewards later. Okay? Don't despair. Just work. Do the work. Invest your time. Invest your money. Learn new tricks. Learn new things. Right? And you will get better and better and better. And you build your account. It's like a business. Merch by Amazon is a business. It's not a hobby. It's not a... if you take it as a hobby, yes, it'll make you a few $100. We're talking pound here in the UK. It'll make you a few $100. But if you take it as a business, it'll make you a few $1,000s. Okay? You might even sell that business. You will sell that business at $1 million. You can. If you think about it, let me do a calculation right now. Get actually in front of you. What they say is there is this website called Empire Flippers. And you can sell your merch by Amazon business there. And what I mean by business, you have to sell the email address, you have to sell, any Instagram accounts that are attached to that business, everything as a whole. And you can sell it legally. And you can inform merch by Amazon or Amazon and let them know that you're going to sell it. And it'll be fine. But you don't sell an account, you sell a business. There's a difference right there. Many people don't know you can actually do this. So at Empire Flippers, what they look at when they evaluate when they do evaluation of your business, they see how much you're getting from that business on a monthly basis, right? So if you're getting, let's say, $10,000 per month, they time it by 28, and this is the price at which you can sell your business: $280,000. If you want to get a million out of your business, okay, let's divide it by 28. You need to be making each month 35K. And what you need to do is you need to give, like when you sell your business, you need to give them all your designs, everything that the business has, all of the assets. And one of the assets is what? It's designs. It's social media. It's all of those things. So Just think about that in the long term. What is your exit strategy? What is your exit plan? Do you want to stay working hard at it? Do you want to employ a team? Do you want to sell that business in the end, like I showed you just now? The opportunities and the potential is just endless. This is the beginning, guys. You need to think about that. This is a business that can change your life. Okay, how about that for motivation? Question from Avinash Jajiasi. While using Google Keyword Planner or any other keyword tool, how should we utilize monthly search volume in a best possible way? To me, that does not make any difference, if I'm honest with you. I would always rank the how do I even say it? I would look at the terms that have a high search volume, and I would enter them first. And I would look at the second ones and the third ones and see what ones have a good a good potential on search in Amazon. I always take everything back to Amazon, because Google is not going to give you anything. They will just give you some search terms that people search for in Google, but you need to look at what's actually going on in Amazon and the competition and the potential of that niche. You need to learn how to niche down and to actually validate that niche. And I've just mentioned to you how you can do that. So really, search volume, brother, does not make any difference, because you'll find some terms that have really nice search volume, but they don't actually sell on Amazon. So do we care about search volume? Hell, we don't. We care about what sells on Amazon, what people are looking for, what people are looking to buy, where the demand is, and why people are buying those things. If you can have the answer to all of those things, you'll be able to satisfy the customer. You'll be able to satisfy the demand of the customer, right? So that's what you should do. Right, let's see if we have any more. World news. Why my old designs stop selling? Just the new designs are advice other than change the price doesn't work for me, please. Well, you can't. It's not. You can't create something just like that. I mean, what do you want to do then? All right. What is the advice you can do? What I don't even know what I'm saying right now, because this has baffled me, brother. Nobody has all the questions or all the answers to what Amazon does, right? There is a lot of variables that are involved with Amazon. People's demand change. People change in the way they make decisions on how they buy things. The demand of certain products and certain designs rises and falls with time. So you need to understand yourself with that niche. I don't know, brother, what your niche is. I don't know what your niche is. So all I can say to you is try to change your price and see what happens. If the niche suddenly slows down, then what can you do? That niche is dead. Check what the niche is doing right now. Check if the niche is selling or not. If the niche is not selling, then if you change the price or if you change your keywords, it's not going to work. You need to find out what the issue is, brother. I cannot answer that question because I don't know what your designs look like. I don't know which niche it is to be able to answer your question. So instead of saying that my advice doesn't work, do some work, go and check it out, brother, and see if where the issue is. Okay, sometimes we need to be realistic here. We don't know all the answers. I don't know all the answers. Okay. Let's see. Abdu, do you see that Amazon will be available on other countries or just USA, Germany, so that will help us more and more chance? Yes, I definitely see that they expand into other countries, maybe Japan. Yeah, maybe Japan. I think will probably be next, but we'll see. But I don't think anytime soon. At least, definitely not this year. Maybe we'll see some changes next year. But I think it's going to be like Kindle or KDP. So you know, it's available pretty much everywhere in the world where Amazon is. So it will definitely help us. Amazing. And it's great to see that Amazon are actually implementing a new you know, technology to help us grow. So now with the multi-upload, it's so much easier to upload. I mean, people that that were in the early days on Amazon, on Merch by Amazon, we used to upload t-shirt by t-shirt, man. It was tough. It was hard. 5 colors. If you want to have more colors, you have to upload the same design on 2 colors. It was tough. But now it's getting a lot easier. And you'll have the chance to actually add countries or marketplaces to your design. So like you can do now with the multi-products creation. It's amazing. Avinesh, thank you so much for always helping, advising, and answering everyone in the best possible way. That's what we do, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate your notes. I think we got to the end of it. No more questions to be asked. Guys, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you so much for, you know, being bearing with me while I'm looking through the questions. It is tough. I'm a one-man show. And thank you so much for sticking with us. You know, we kept about 26 to 30 on the live throughout, and that's absolutely amazing. With one person, it's hard to be talking for about an hour, but that's what I love to do. I love to advise people. I love to help people to the best of my ability, and I believe that you do good, good comes back to you. Try and do good as well. Go on Facebook, change people's mentality. You know, if somebody is talking in a negative way, try and, you know, put them on the right path and say, hey, look, try and think positive, that kind of thing. If we do good, good comes back to us. God bless. And I wish you all the success, guys. And until the next one, I'll see you later. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.